trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Horned Frogs offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Line getting set on second down. Now they'll run the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Looking for a block. It's Smith. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
The give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be down right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's looking to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is snowed under. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Blade. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to take off. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying play action. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Kick catch interference. Kicking.
A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. Offense set on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 45, on his way. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Blade. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Got it set up on the outside. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Try to get it on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Second down coming up.